There is a knocking at the door.
Zack? Zachary? Zachary, are you in there? Zachary, are you in there? Zachariah Coles, are you in this apartment?
What the? Who is that?
Zachary, if you're in there, please say something.
Who is it?
It's me, Julie.
Julie?
Julie!
Julie, what are you doing here?
I'm in town, singing at the HGO. We started rehearsals on Tuesday. They said no one's heard from you in months.
How did you get my address?
Your father gave it to me.
That wasn't very kind of him.
I stopped by your folks' house this morning because I thought you might be living there.
I don't know why my dad gave you my address.
Zachary, would you please open this door?
I can't let you see me like this.
Zachary, it's me. I've seen you practically naked, for God's sakes.
Just go away. Why are you even here?
Zachary, no one has heard from you. People are worried sick. What's going on?
I don't believe that people are worried sick.
What have you been doing?
I can't let you see me like this.
You may not believe it, Zach, but people are worried about you. We're all worried about you.
They're not worried about me.
Who's not worried about you?
My dad, my mom, the people at Houston Grand Opera.
Your dad said that no one has heard from you in 3 weeks. You haven't been going to work?
No, I quit my job.
That's not what your dad said. No one has seen you or heard from you in 3 weeks.
How would my dad know that?
You must have made him your emergency contact.
Oh, damn it, I forgot to change that.
Zachary, would you please let me in?
Just go away, Julie. Tell them at the HGO that I'm doing just fine.
Zachariah Coles, would you please open this door and let me in?
I can't let you see me like this.
The stage of the Metropolitan Opera, New York City.
And in second place, Julie Ann Heath of East Lansing, Michigan.
Applause as Julie enters, well-dressed in formal concert attire. She stands on stage with the other finalists and smiles as cameras flash.
And our first place winner in this year's Metropolitan Opera National Council auditions, from Conroe, Texas, Zachariah Coles.
Cheers and applause as Zachariah enters. He looks stunning in his concert tuxedo. All face front and smile for the cameras, which flash more photos.
Ladies and gentlemen, standing here before you are the opera stars of tomorrow, whose talents will grace the house and many others as their careers embark on an international platform. You heard them here first, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations to all of our finalists and winners of this year's annual Metropolitan Opera Grand Finals Concert.
More applause, cheers, and camera flashes as the finalists smile and beam out front. They shake hands and exchange congratulations with each other as the photo op continues. Backstage at the Met, immediately following.
So you're from East Lansing? I went to grad school at MSU.
No kidding. We must have just missed each other. I did my undergrad at MSU, and then I went to Eastman for my master's.
That's a small world.
Zachariah, right?
Call me Zachary, or Zack. I really don't care.
Zack, your voice is just like what I imagine heaven to be like. And you have the most musical high A I have ever heard.
You're very sweet. Julie Ann?
It's Julie. The Ann makes it sound more like a star, or so they tell me.
Julie, I loved how you communicated your music so intimately with the audience. I mean, there must have been 3,000 people out there, but you made it feel like you were singing just for me. I'd love to learn how you do that.
Oh, stop. You're amazing.
Hey, congratulations, you two.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mind if I get a few pictures for Opera News?
Oh, sure. Get in here, Zack.
Zachariah Coles of Conroe, Texas.
Yeah, Houston, actually.
Oh, that's right. And Julie Ann Heath from East Lansing, Michigan?
That's me.
Thank you so much. You two can head on down to the green room, and my colleague will be thrilled to sit you down for an interview.
We'll do that. Thank you so much.
Thank you, and congratulations again.
Dennis appears on a landline phone, speaking with Zachariah, who is on his cell.
Hey, Zachary. Hold on a second. Let me put you on speaker. Laurie, it's Zachary on the phone. Your mother will be right here. Just 2 seconds.
It's Zachary.
I've got the phone on speaker.
Oh, hi, honey. How'd the competition go?
I came in first place.
You won. That's great, honey.
Mom, I can hear you just fine.
Oh, okay. So tell me all about it.
Well, I sang my arias along with everyone else, and then they announced the finalists, and I came in first place.
Oh, so this is like a competition or something?
It's more like a concert on stage at the Met, and a lot of managers and artistic directors are there.
Oh, that's great.
So this concert, you say you're saying on stage at the Met?
I did, in front of like 3,000 people.
3,000 people? Wow, that's quite a lot of people.
Yes, Dad, it is.
Did you meet any managers yet?
Oh, a few. Some people gave me their cards, said to call them up and let's talk.
Oh, that's really great, son.
Thanks, Dad.
Makes me think of that day you sang that solo in the 9th grade. Oh, I'll never forget that.
Yeah.
That was the day I knew you had it in you to do this full time, professionally, I mean.
Yeah.
So what comes next? You're going to be doing more singing at the Met or something?
Well, I hope so. We'll see, but pretty much if you win the grand finals, you're guaranteed a great career in all the houses.
I'm just so proud of you.
We just got back from seeing your brother today.
Oh, yeah?
He wanted to wish you well and says he's really happy for you, too.
He wanted to know if this competition was going to be on TV or anything.
I'm not sure. I mean, they did a documentary about the Met auditions a few years ago, and they showed me parts of the concert, but I don't think they did anything like that this year.
Well, he wishes he could have seen you. He would have been so proud if he could be there.
Well, I wish you could have seen me.
Oh, I know, Zachary. It's just hard to get away with your father and his back.
Yeah.
And Justin has another court date coming up next week. If he gets parole, we're going to have to take him home.
We'll keep you updated on all that develops with that.
Sure.
Well, we don't want to keep you. We know you must have parties and interviews ahead of you.
No, I do.
Thanks so much for calling us, Zachary. We're all so proud of you.
We love you, Zachary.
Love you.
Okay, I'll call you later this week.
Sounds good. Bye now.
Bye.
Bye. Yep.
They end the phone call. Dennis and Laurie disappear while Zachariah floats away into a bright and optimistic future. Zachariah's apartment, December 29.
Zachary? Zach? Are you still in there, Zachariah? Are you there? Zachariah, I'm going to call the police.
Are you still there, Julie?
Zach, speak to me. It's okay, I'm here.
I can't believe you're still here.
Would you please let me in, please?
I'm in no condition to see anyone.
I don't care about that.
What?
Oh, that came out wrong. I mean, I don't care what condition you're in. That still came out wrong. It doesn't matter to me, in other words. Don't feel like you have to worry about me judging you and how good or how not so good you may or may not be looking at this particular moment in time. Does that make it any clearer?
No.
Well, to be honest, I'm not very good at staging heterosexual sex.
What?
Well, to be honest, I'm not very good at staging heterosexual sex.
Zachariah opens the door.
Zach! Wow! You look like shit.
Yeah.
Oh, no. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to say
No.
that.
You were just saying what you meant. If only everyone could be that candid with me.
Zach, what happened to you?
Life sucks. People are fake. My kind of brand is yesterday's garbage. That's what happened. Right now, I just want to crawl into bed and erase myself from the world. What about you?
Well, could I come in? Or are we just going to have this conversation here in the doorway?
No. I'm so rude. Please, come in. I'd say take your shoes off, but I don't think you really care about what I think about that now, would you? I mean, not after taking a look around this place.
I just can't believe you're living like this. It's so...
You could say it. It's squalid, and it's shabby, depressing, ghetto.
And you don't even have a Christmas tree up or anything, or did you take it down already?
I wasn't feeling much like Christmas this year.
At first, I wasn't sure if I even had the correct address. The check cashing place next door and the payday loan place across the street threw me for a loop.
All right, it's not you. This is where I live.
Why, Zach?
Because this is all I could find on 3 days' notice.
Your dad, Zach, he said...
No, I don't care what he said. He's an asshole.
He loves you.
He doesn't love me. He voted for Trump. He's an asshole.
That may be, but that does not dispute the fact that your parents love you and care about you, and they want to know that you're okay.
Well, I am okay.
Good.
I'm ready to see them.
Okay.
I'm ready to see anyone. I let you in because you kind of made me laugh.
Fair enough.
There was a weakness on my part. You caught me in a moment of weakness.
Whatever it is, I'm glad you let me in.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure what happened to you. I mean, I've heard the rumors.
And what you heard was correct.
Some people at the HGO were asking about you.
Oh?
Yeah, some of the stage hands. This one dresser guy.
I'm surprised they still remember me.
The one guy was like, how's Zachariah doing? I remember him in Dave Fledermaus. And then he went on and listed all of your other credits.
Oh, God.
People remember you, Zach.
Just not all the right people. Or for the right reasons.
You should drop by and visit sometime. So many of them would love to see you.
You know, I try to avoid the HGO. Or anyone else still in the business. Present company accepted, apparently.
It would mean so much to so many people.
Hey, what is that, Julie? Are you engaged?
I am.
Wow.
Yeah, we're very excited.
I mean, I didn't even know you had a man.
I didn't. I met Andrew right after that butterfly we did together in Minneapolis. Things happened kind of quickly, and now here we are.
I'm so happy for you. So when is the wedding?
April 3rd. We're not going to do anything fancy or anything. We're just going to have a private little shindig, City Hall. I mean, with so much of life in this business just being one big show after another, our day will be special if we just keep it small.
You know, we should have a drink. I mean, to toast your engagement. I'm sure I have a half-empty bottle of something in there.
Aw, thank you. That's okay. And anyway, I can't have a drink. I mean,
No. I mean, really?
I am. We are.
Wow. Oh my God. Is that why you're getting married?
No, it didn't happen like that. It's funny, actually. See, we actually got engaged first, and then we found out I was pregnant. Like, 2 days later. Are you okay with me sharing all this with you?
But yeah, go ahead.
Are you sure?
It's okay. Really, I mean, I want to hear about your guy.
Okay. Well, Andrew and I met right after we closed that awkward butterfly, and I knew like right away that he was the one. And we both wanted children, and I mean, I'm 40, so it's not like we have all the time in the world.
Well, wait a minute, wait. You're 40?
I am.
I did not know that. I thought you were like 90.
Nope. I turned 41 in January.
It's crazy.
So anyway, we wanted to get started right away because, I mean, who knows how long it's going to take, and Lord knows how many years I've got left, you know, right? So then just after Thanksgiving, Andrew finally pops the question, and then one of his college buddies throws us a just got engaged party to celebrate back in New York. And my girlfriend Katie, God love her, gets us a pregnancy test kit just for fun. So, just for fun, I go into the bathroom right there at the party, and I try it out. And surprise of surprises, it's a positive.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
I mean, I didn't know it was even possible for me after what they told me years ago. Well, you know.
Right.
So, of course, we didn't want to tell anyone until after the party. At the party. I mean, we waited until my doctor could tell us for sure. But now, with the timing and everything, everyone thinks we got engaged because I got pregnant, when actually, we didn't even know I was pregnant until after we got engaged.
That's a great story. Oh, I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy.
It's what I've really always wanted.
I mean, I hope you will still keep singing.
Of course. I mean, once we finish up here in Houston, I'll be taking some time off to just, you know, do some concerts, maybe a couple of recitals. Then after the baby comes, I'll take a year or two off, just to unwind.
I don't think you're going to do much unwinding with a baby.
Oh, you know. I mean, I just want to enjoy the one and probably only time in my life I'll ever be pregnant. And kids grow up so fast. I want to be there for this one as he grows up.
Well, you know it's a he?
Oh, or she. I don't care. I just want to be surprised.
She sees some handwritten letters nearby on the end table.
Hey, Zach, what's all this?
Oh, I don't know.
It looks like someone's been writing you letters. I didn't know you had a man.
I don't.
Oh my goodness. I didn't know people still wrote letters. Like real letters that you write by hand and you place in an envelope and you lick the stamp and you take it to the post office.
People don't lick the stamps.
Oh, I just think it's so sweet.
He's a very dear friend.
Dear friend,
Oh, Zach.
I have been thinking about one of my favorite musicals, which I saw again last night in New York. I so wish you could have been there with me, so we could have shared in the experience together.
Oh, this is incredibly sweet.
He writes me what his feelings are on Shaw, Flaubert, Chopin, Renoir. The more I read, the more I find we're one in mind and heart.
Zach, this is beautiful.
I know the kind of home we'd share, the books, the prints, the music there. A home, a life that's warm and full, enriched in love and art.
I can't give him what he needs.
There are no lyrics more perfect to express the way I've felt ever since I first met you, that day on Stone Arch Bridge in Minneapolis, Minnesota. I only hope that you are well, and that you will someday discover the love that exists so deeply within your soul. I make believe nothing is wrong. How long can I pretend? Please make it right. Don't break my heart. Don't let it end. Dear friend, always truly yours, CK.
CK.
I can't be the kind of friend that he needs or wants.
Zach, people love you.
And I can't give you.
Minneapolis? You met him in Minneapolis? Why did I ever meet him?
I can't give you what you need.
Zach, am I gonna have to call for help? Zach, please say something.
Minneapolis, Minnesota. The Stone Arch Bridge over the Mississippi River. A nice summer afternoon around 3:30 p.m. Early August, a year and a half earlier. Zachariah is looking out over the bridge, down at the water. A few people pass by. After a few moments, Zack enters, crossing the bridge, enjoying his day.
Hey! Come over here. Hey, if you look down over here, you can see the fish.
What?
No, come here. Come here. Look down there. See, it's shallow enough right here that you can see the fish where they come in to feed.
Oh, wow. That's really cool.
I always watch them right here from this spot. The water is always so clear. Every day, when I'm out for my jog, I always like to stop right here and just watch the fish.
The water is really clear.
It is. It's so beautiful. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so rude. I'm Zachariah by birth.
Nice to meet you. I'm Zack. Zachary by birth.
Now, do you spell your name with a CK or a CH?
CK.
Cool. Mine is with a CH.
Some people used to call me CK back in the day. It was sort of a nickname, I guess, when I was younger.
So, do you come by here often?
Oh, no. Today's my first time. I'm just here for a few days visiting a friend. It is a beautiful place, though.
It is. I always love coming here before I get ready to sing. It helps me focus my mind for the performance. I'm only in town for a short time myself.
Oh?
I mean, once I finish up here, I'm headed straight to LA.
Are you an actor?
I'm a classical singer.
Oh, nice. I'm a musician myself.
Really? Wow. What do you play?
Piano. But I do a lot of musical theater work.
That's awesome.
It's not as fancy as what you do, though.
But do you conduct?
Yeah, I music direct a lot of musicals.
So, you got any shows coming up?
Well, actually, I just finished up a run of a show in Manchester, Connecticut.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it was this Maltby and Shire review called Closer Than Ever.
I wish I could have seen that.
I was really proud of it. It was a really good group of people.
That is very cool. Hey, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to talk shop with you. I just wanted to stop and look at the fish, and then you came by,
You're good.
And I just thought you were cute, and maybe you'd want to look at the fish and for a few minutes before I head on to the rest of my jog, and I had no idea about this whole musical side of you, or even if you were gay. You are gay, right?
You have me pegged.
You see, I really didn't know. I just like to meet new people in every city I visit. I don't get to explore much, not really while I'm singing. And I never really expect anything.
You're good.
Oh, look, those two fish fighting right over there. They're not so very different from us now, are they?
No.
I mean, people,
I gotcha.
We have a park like this in Houston near the HGO, the Buffalo Bayou Walk, I think it's called. It's kind of like this, well, not really, but you can't see any fish there. The water's too brackish, is that the right word?
Silty?
I don't know, I'm not that smart. It's not clean like here. More green and brown, not this blue and clear.
It's beautiful.
So, are you in town for a show too?
No, I'm just visiting a friend.
Oh, that's right. You told me. I'm a horrible listener.
Oh, you're good. Yeah, my friend here is a recovering addict, and I promised him for a few months now that I would come out to visit this summer. He promised to stay sober. So now I finished up the run of my show, I thought I would hold up my end of the bargain.
That is very nice of you.
Thank you.
I'm sure he's lucky to have someone like you looking out for him like that.
He's working until midnight, so I thought I'd check out a show at the Guthrie tonight.
Oh, very nice. What are you going to see?
Most Happy Fellow.
Oh, yeah! Rodney Wardlaw is singing in a lead in that, isn't he?
I guess so. Do you know him?
We sang in Messiah together back in Boca Raton a few years ago. He is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Oh yeah? Why is that?
He just is. Every show he's in, he picks some cute little young chorus boy and makes him his bitch for like the entire run.
Wow.
I mean, he has this reputation in the business. He tried to hit on me, but I was not having it. I mean, this was a few years ago, back when I was young and super skinny. But I mean, he was old and hideous and super fat. Well, you see what I mean when you see the show tonight. Not that there's anything wrong with being fat. I mean, look at me.
You're good.
I mean, I shouldn't speak. I'm not as young as I used to be, and I love to eat. I mean, sometimes too much. Actually, always too much. But I just started working with a nutritionist, and I go to Weight Watchers, and I go jogging every day, and sometimes I go on a bike ride, although I haven't done it in a long time, and I'm really, really trying to work on it. But sometimes, you know, it's just tough to stay fit and trim like I was when I was 25. And I'm just going to shut up now.
No, you're good.
You say that a lot.
What?
No, you're good.
Yeah, I guess I do say that a lot, but no, really, you are good.
I'm sorry. I said I wasn't going to talk shop, and now look at me.
It's okay.
It seems like that's all I can ever talk about.
No, really, it's okay. I can be the same way, so you're in town for a show?
Yeah, I'm singing Pinkerton in Minnesota Opera. So how long will you be in Minneapolis?
I'm heading out on Monday.
Yeah?
I'll be driving down to Wichita to see a friend before heading back home to Nashville.
Nashville. I haven't been there in years.
It's a nice city. I love it. I moved out there from Connecticut 3 years ago.
That's awesome. I'd love to jump up and just up and somewhere and move and settle, but with my work, you know, it's just, I kind of travel with it.
I hear you.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I love it. This is like living the dream, traveling from city to city. I love meeting new people, seeing new places, moving onto a new city or visiting an old one. After this, I'm going to go to LA to sing Edgardo in Lucia de l'Amor, and then I'm off to Seattle, San Francisco, Philadelphia, maybe see my family down in Houston. Sometimes, I guess, it'd be nice to just pick a city and settle there.
Yeah.
So I think it's awesome that you went and did that.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Well, you said you're leaving on Monday. Is that right?
That's right.
See, I do listen sometimes, all right? Well, look, if you don't have any plans for Sunday afternoon, why don't you come see my Butterfly closing and then come backstage and say hi?
I love that.
Yeah, I mean, I've got an early flight out Monday morning, so I won't be able to hang out too late, but if you want to come back after the show, well, it would be nice to see you.
My friend doesn't know yet if he'll have to work on Sunday. If he has it off, I mean, probably should spend it with him.
Of course.
But if he does have to work, then yeah, I'll be there.
Great. Well, listen, here's my card. Just send me a text or give me a call and just let me know either way.
Absolutely.
And of course, if you do make it, I will get you a call.
I really appreciate that. Zachariah Coles, tenor, vocal performance, and instruction.
Now, if you search my name on YouTube, you'll find this video from when I won the competition years ago, back when I was young and super thin and couldn't sing.
I'm sure you were.
But now I can sing, but now I'm super old and fat.
You're good.
Now, how old are you, if I may be so bold?
32.
Really?
God's honest truth.
I'm literally older than you, but not by much. I'm 35, but I'm practically an old man compared to you.
You're good, and you're not an old man. Or fat.
Well, Zachary, or should I call you Zack?
Zack is good, or you can call me CK, make it less confusing.
Oh, well, CK, I should be heading along to get ready for my show.
Break a leg.
We say toy, 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 but your well wishes are still appreciated.
Toy, 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 then.
You enjoy your show. Let me know what you think of Rodney Wardlow.
I will, and I'll let you know about Sunday.
I look forward to it.
You know, I think I'm just going to stay here a little longer and just watch the fish. Thank you for pointing them out to me. I would never have noticed if you hadn't stopped me.
Thank you for stopping and talking
See you soon. Toy, toy, toy.
to me. See you soon. Ciao, bello.
Ciao, Bella.
Zachariah jogs off. CK looks out over the railing down at the water and watches the fish. Back in the apartment, December 29.
There's nothing to be embarrassed about, Zach. I'm proud of you.
You're proud of me?
You're connecting. You're taking steps forward for yourself.
Well, a lot of good it did me.
Have you had lunch today? Have you been eating anything?
What do you mean have I been eating? You know me. That's a laugh.
Because, I mean, we don't have to have this conversation here. We could go to Starbucks or Whataburger or somewhere. Just somewhere outside of this depressing apartment.
El Pollo Loco?
What?
Well, it's this chicken place we have around here.
This apartment is like a prison cell. I don't care where we go. You just need to get out of here, get some fresh air, and see the world anew.
Julie,
It would be a first step.
I just need to work on myself first.
Which is why we need to get you out of this dark and joyless apartment. It's such a beautiful day. The sky is blue. It's gonna be like 75 degrees out there.
Welcome to Houston in December.
You need to reconnect with the world. Rediscover the joy that you once had. This moping around, it isn't becoming of you.
Moving around.
Thoughts become things, Zach. You can stay here and hide away from what frightens you. Or you can go out there and you can face them. You can say, I've got this world. I ain't down yet. There's nothing you can throw at me that I can't conquer head on. You hear me, Zach?
Outside the periphery of the apartment, a piano and a dressing table have appeared as we float into a memory. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, a dressing room.
Julie, do you think I could be a good recitalist?
I don't see why not. Songs are just mini operas. You're a storyteller. In recital, you can tell a million stories.
I don't know. I can sing in front of 3,000 people at the Met, no problem. But the thought of singing in a room of like 30 people terrifies the crap out of me.
You just do what you always do, only on a smaller scale. Instead of making a connection with 3,000 people, you just try to make a connection with one.
But you're a great recitalist. I wish I could be as good as you.
Please, Zach. I've become immune to your self-deprecation. You've always been better than me, much as I hate to admit it. I mean, see this, Zach? All of this here, it's just artifice. The product of good training and even better mind. You, Zach, you're a natural. You've always had it in you. You just don't think you have it. But that's what the business does to us, right?
I'm so sad I'm not going to get to see your Pamina. The symphony performs on the same night.
I know. What is it you're saying? singing this time?
Oh, just another 9.
That's right.
Last week was Mahler 8. This week it's Beethoven 9.
There you go. I mean, look, we're in the city of brotherly love. Spread that love around, Zack. And don't think of it as just another 9. When you're singing that ode to joy tonight, try to make a connection with just one person in that audience. It doesn't matter who. The point is, you connect with that one person. You create a kind of intimate simpatico through your music. And then it won't matter whether you're singing for 5 people or 5,000 people, because no matter what, you'll always be making that connection. Do you hear me, Zack?
I hear you.
Good.
And I wish I could be your Tamino. All the connections that we
Oh
make.
God, I wish you were my Tamino. The tenor here has halitosis and always tries to pop a feel during my second F duet.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, I still have to mouth him the words because he can't be bothered to learn them. And we're singing it in fucking English.
He sounds cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Oh, Zack. I miss singing with you. It's been way too long. Not since that summer we did Pirates of Penzance at Wolf Trap.
Oh, is there not one maiden here?
Oh, my poor wandering one. At least we've got Butterfly together next year in Minneapolis.
Oh, I know. I can't wait. Chichu, San, and Pinkerton. Ooh.
Yeah. So, Zack, I know you didn't come here just to reminisce and dish. Not that there's anything wrong with that either, but you said you had some music you wanted to work on?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess in some ways, I've just always been more of a fan than a performer. I don't know if I'm really even that good.
Zachariah, can I tell you a secret?
Sure.
During the Met auditions, I hated you.
Why?
Oh, because you were good. I knew if I didn't make it and you did, it was because you were so fucking amazing and you deserved it. You were like my worst competition.
Oh, I never thought of it as a competition.
Oh.
I mean, I didn't even expect to win.
Well, there you go, putting yourself down again.
Not putting myself down, but just being honest.
All those pretty boy tenorinos, though, they must have really hated you. They all thought they had it in the bag with their Donna Immobilis or whatever, and then you got up there and swept the floor with your Le Africain, and they knew they never stood a chance.
Is this a vocal coaching or a life coaching?
What I'm saying, Zack, is you need to believe in yourself. You have it in you right there inside of you. Whenever you get ready to warm up, look yourself in the mirror and say, I am an amazing person. I am a talented person. I am the best Zachariah Coles that I know.
And I'll vocalize that all the way up to my A.
Oh, you better, Mr. Man.
Thanks for that, Julie.
Anytime. And if you don't start working on that new vocal exercise, I will know.
Oh, you sure will.
All right, mister, I'm kicking you out. Miss Julie's got her own vocalizing she needs to do, and hair and makeup will be pounding at my door.
Okay. Toy, toy, toy tonight.
You too. Sing with joy, Zack. Make the connection.
I'll try. Hey, thanks for kicking me in the ass today. I guess that's really what I needed.
Next year, Butterfly in Minneapolis.
Next year.
The dressing room. The memory floats away. December 29. The apartment and memories of connections past.
Zachary, I've got your mother here with me. We've got you on speaker.
Hi, Zachary!
I can hear you, Mom. You don't need to shout.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we got your email today. That's really great, son.
That's great!
So you signed with a new manager and got a contract at the Met.
I did.
That's wonderful. What are you going to be singing there?
Tosca. Cavarodossi.
That's great, Zachary.
That's great!
Yeah, that's really great.
It's not for 5 years.
5 years?
That's a long time!
That's how far out they book their artists, Mom.
Wow, 5 years.
But everything else is good with you?
Oh, yeah. Justin had his parole hearing on Wednesday. He's not coming home yet.
I'm sorry.
But I'm sure you're going to be busy yourself with your travels, now that you've got such great representation.
That's so wonderful, Zachary!
So, do you think we can expect you home for Christmas?
Oh, I'm not sure. It depends if I'm singing somewhere, but otherwise, Yeah, I'll be home.
Oh, good. We look forward to having you back.
We can't wait!
As Dennis and Laurie fade away into memory, CK appears, elsewhere in memory. Zachariah trades his cell phone with an earpiece.
And it was the most uncomfortable thing ever. I wrote about it in my journal afterwards. Actually, if you want, I'll read you what I wrote. Do you want to hear it?
Sure.
I have my journal right here. You're actually the first one I've ever shared anything from my journal with.
Oh,
I guess I just feel comfortable with you.
I think it's awesome that you write in a journal.
Here it is. This is what I wrote.
Cool.
I have long accepted the reality that Jonathan has always been the favorite child. It was certainly a contributing factor to my decision to move 1,000 miles away and start my life away from that shadow. But there is nothing quite like sitting across from your parents as they discuss the plans for their estate, to pour the salt into the wound of the long-held favoritism of their special golden child. I only spoke up once about this, when it was stated that Jonathan shall be the first executor of the estate, and that I step in only if Jonathan is unable or unwilling to do so. It was at that point that I blurted out, "Why is Jonathan the first?" To which the reply was, "Because he's closer." The meeting lasted a little under an hour. I felt much like an unnecessary presence, as if my attendance was merely a formality, and I physically shifted my body away from when the conversation turned to Jonathan's life and developments. When the meeting mercifully ended, Jonathan left to pick up Luke, and I joined Mom and Dad to walk Jorge around the neighborhood. That's what I wrote.
That's awful.
Thank you for listening.
I'm sorry you had to go through that.
It's okay. I've come to accept the fact that my brother is the favorite. Now I just need to figure out how I'm going to live my life away from that shadow.
I completely understand what you mean.
What about you? Do you have any brothers or sisters?
I have a brother. He's in prison.
Wow, I'm sorry.
It's not your fault.
Still, that must be challenging.
He's been in there almost 15 years.
When does he get out?
He's got a 30-year sentence.
I see.
It's tough on my parents.
I bet.
The expectations it's placed on me, sometimes it's a little too much.
I understand.
Thank you.
Hey, just bear with me for one moment.
Okay.
I can still talk, it's okay.
Doing anything exciting, or?
No, I just have to go to the bathroom.
Oh, so we've made it to that level now, have we?
We've been talking so long, I just had to pee.
Take your time.
All right, there we are. Okay, I'm back.
Good.
Yeah.
I can't wait to hear you poop.
You're crazy.
No, I'm just saying that...
If anyone else said that, I would run for the hills. But with you, it's strangely endearing.
I just think that we shouldn't be so embarrassed about doing things that we have to do anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, I read somewhere that one sign of a healthy relationship is feeling comfortable peeing and pooping in front of the other.
I see.
But I never really had a healthy relationship, so I guess I wouldn't know. So, let's see. Is there anything else I should know about you? Favorite color?
Depending on the day, blue or green. What about you?
Blue.
Yeah?
Oh yeah, it's always been. Oh my God. What time is it?
It's 4:30 a.m. My time, so that's 2:30 for you in LA?
I can't believe it's already 2:30. Oh, when do we start talking?
I'll call to you at 11 p.m. my time.
Oh, time flies. I love how our average phone conversation is like 5 hours a night.
I know.
I should go, but I love talking to you.
I do too.
I feel like you're just too good to be true. It's like, now I'm just waiting for the other shoe to drop.
That's funny. Usually I'm the one who's thinking that.
Oh.
But I'm not going anywhere.
Oh.
I just want you to know that whatever happens, we'll still be friends.
Thank you.
I mean that.
I'm glad you said that. It makes me feel much better. Whatever happens, we'll still be friends. I like that.
I do too.
Thank you for sharing your journal with me. It means more to me than you'll ever know.
Thank you for letting me share my journal with you. And thank you for not judging me for what I wrote.
Oh, no, I would never judge you.
I appreciate that.
Well, CK, I'd really love to keep talking, but I do need to save my voice.
I'm sorry. You should have told me hours ago that you needed to go, and I would have understood.
Oh, I know, but I didn't want to. I mean, we run Lucia on stage for the first time tomorrow, and then I'm going to need to go on vocal rest to save myself for the opera, for the opening.
I understand.
So I'm afraid I won't get to talk to you as much until I finish up here in LA.
You know, I was thinking, I feel like if you and I were living in another era, we would totally be writing letters to each other.
I know, right?
Like, we would exchange letters back and forth, and our connection would develop and blossom through our letter writing.
I agree.
So, maybe we could start writing letters to each other. I mean, texts are great, but a letter you can treasure forever.
Oh, I like that.
And then you'll be able to save your voice.
Perfect.
Tomorrow morning, I will pen you a letter, and hopefully you'll get it in time for opening.
I will look forward to it.
Me too.
Okay, I should be getting ready to bed.
Me too. Maybe I'll have another dream about you tonight.
Ooh, I hope it will be 23% inappropriate.
Sweet dreams, Zachariah.
Sweet dreams, CK.
Okay, I'm really going now.
Okay.
Good night, Zachariah.
Good night, CK.
As they end their call, the reality of December 29th floats back into focus.
You're such an old soul, Zach.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's so incredibly rare to find nowadays.
Huh.
You know what I love so much about you?
What's that?
You have always stayed true to yourself. You've never changed who you are for anyone. That's a noble quality.
Look what it cost me. Julie, why are you still here?
Because I love you.
Well, I don't love myself.
Zachary.
And how can I expect anyone to love me when I don't even love myself?
Dear CK,
You're crazy, Julie.
thank you for sending along those pictures. I must say that while you are even more handsome in person, those pictures will be a welcome reminder of your beautiful self. Until the time comes that we meet again.
You're beautiful, Zach.
Enclosed there are some more intimate photos of yours truly, along with a selfie I took in my hotel room earlier today. I think the blue button-down with plaid pattern actually looks good on me. What do you think? And be honest. Those bike trails you were telling me about sound awesome, and I would love to go bike riding with you once things settle down in my life. I actually have a bike, but I haven't ridden it in years. I have no excuse for that, because I do need to get back into shape. As you said, bike riding is an excellent way to do so. Maybe the next time I have some time between engagements, I can fly out to Nashville and we can ride the trails together. I actually have a picture of my bike on my phone, if you can believe it. I will text you along with some more dick pics. Oh, and thank you for the wine and flowers you sent me for my opening. That was totally unexpected, but completely appreciated. We had a great opening here in LA, and the production got some great notices, which I'm sure you've already researched and read for yourself. We have 2 more performances to go, and then I head straight to Seattle to sing Tamino for 3 weeks. Shawn Cooper, our conductor for Lucia, just called me to say that the artistic director of the LA Opera wants to meet with us in her office tomorrow morning. Not sure what that's about, but I will be sure to keep you posted. Take care of yourself, and
I look forward to bike riding with you someday in the not terribly distant future. Sincerely, Zachariah.
Another memory glides in.
Zachary, great to see you.
Oh,
How are things going over here?
great. What brings you to Minneapolis? I'm kind of surprised to see you here.
I'm in town scouting talent. A few studio artists here have great potential, but enough about that. I'm glad we could find a few minutes to sit down and chat.
Oh, no, of course.
Zachary, we need to have a talk about you-know-what.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm doing the best I can.
You're getting too big, and it won't be long before companies will stop hiring you.
I can't sing when I'm super thin. These last few months, I've never sung better in my life.
That may be, but that's not what the artistic directors care about.
So if I'm thin and pretty with a voice to match, that's the ball game? But if I get too big, who cares about the voice?
Unfortunately, yes.
Teddy Buckley is bigger than I am, and he hasn't had any problem.
Teddy Buckley is a star. Plus, he's always had an odd career trajectory. These days in the business, Teddy Buckley is the exception, not the rule.
I've been jogging every day, and going to Weight Watchers, and going to the gym.
I think we need to start thinking about a nutritionist.
Sorry?
Here's the card of a wonderful nutritionist a lot of our artists use. She's fantastic. Her ways work wonders.
Well, I'll give her a shot. Nothing to lose, right?
I'm worried about you, Zachary. There's so much more to this business than just singing.
I know.
I hate to see your career cut short because the other things fell by the wayside.
I understand.
Hey, how's the butterfly going?
I can't wait until we open.
Well,
I mean, when I don't have to fight with our illustrious director, it's a good day.
let's see.
Anything else you can tell me?
No. Oh, I got you a personal trainer for LA. The opera will pick up the tab.
Wonderful.
Other than that, no new news.
Thank you.
Good luck with this butterfly. I'll see you in LA.
See you in LA.
You never changed yourself for anyone, Zack. I wish you could see that as a good thing.
Teddy Buckley called me, after everything went down.
Oh?
I didn't answer. He sent me an email too. I never responded. I think my manager told him to do it.
Really?
We had the same manager.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he knew I idolized Teddy. He thought that maybe Teddy could convince me to rethink everything. And he almost did.
Wow.
Still, I can't talk to him.
Why not, Zack?
Because Teddy knows everyone. If I talk to Teddy, it's like I'm talking to everyone.
It's a small world, this business.
I can't believe I'm even talking to you.
I'm your weakness.
Promise me you'll keep this all between us. Promise me. Julie, please.
I promise, Zack.
You know me. I've never been one to open up to anyone, really. You're one of the privileged few.
And that privilege does not escape me.
There haven't been many people I've been able to trust.
Zack,
Not many.
Zack, then hold on to them, Zack.
What's that, Zack? I can't really hear you.
Oh, it's this phone. Hold on a minute. Let me put my earpiece in. Okay, there. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, that's much better.
Excellent.
It's funny. All through The Most Happy Fella, I was wondering which chorus boy was Rodney Wardlaw's bitch.
Or he's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
I can see why you wouldn't have hit on you. You're cute.
Oh, you're
He
kind.
was really good, and Rosabella was amazing.
Hey, I was stalking your Facebook earlier and realized you know Teddy Buckley.
I do. He and I had a little thing about 8 years ago when he was in New York doing Billy Budd at the Met.
I mean, he was my idol. He is the reason I chose this career.
Wow.
I mean, when I was 19, I saw him sing Captain Vere in Houston. It changed my life.
Did you ever get to meet him?
Yeah, at the HBO when I was a studio artist. I got to be his cover when he came on to do Turn of the Screw.
Oh, talk about coming full circle.
Yeah, he kind of took me under his wing. But that's all we were, just friends. I always keep professionals separate from personal.
That sounds like Teddy too. Don't date strangers.
Oh, Teddy and his Southern Belle accent. He pretty much is Blanche Dubois.
I've been told that diction is very clarion. Is that how you pronounce it? Clarion or clarion? How spot on is my imitation?
That's pretty spot on.
I actually wrote a whole play about the world romance, or whatever it was that I had with him. It's called Tonight at 12:30.
Ooh, I love the title.
It's an homage to No Coward. Tonight at 8:30, and it's kind of a reference to the way the Met announces their evening operas. Tonight at 7:30, or tonight at 8, or whatever.
I love it.
Things with Teddy didn't end well.
I'm sorry.
I mean, things are okay now, I guess. We'll chat on Facebook sometimes, but I haven't seen him in person since that time in New York.
Wow.
It all went down the night I went to see him in Billy Budd. I'm actually kind of embarrassed telling you this.
Oh, why is that?
I'm afraid you'll judge me.
There's nothing to be embarrassed about, and I would never judge you. You can tell me if you want.
Well, the night I went to see him at the Met, he said he put me on his backstage list so I could go see him in his dressing room afterwards. So after the show, I went backstage and gave them my name, and they were like, "We don't have you on here." And I was like, "I'm supposed to be on there. Teddy said he put me on the list." And they were like, "You're not on here." So I asked if they could call into his room and let them know that I was there, and they were like, "We're not allowed to call the artists in their room."
Yeah, the Met is weird like that. I hate it.
So then after everyone else went backstage and the concierge guy went away, I snuck down the hall and made it into the green room. And I kept trying to call his cell phone, but he wasn't answering.
Wow.
So I waited in the green room for a while, and you know that door that leads down the long hall to where the dressing rooms are?
Yeah.
Yeah, so after a while there were some people coming out through that door and on their way out from the dressing rooms, and while the door was open, I decided to sneak past and start down the hall to find Teddy. And as I was going down that hall, one of the security guards came running after me and dragged me outside the stage door and was like, "You have to wait out here now."
Oh my God. I'm sorry.
And then while I was outside, I finally reached Teddy on the phone and I told him where I was, and then when he came out, he was like, "I can't have you acting that way around here. You got me in trouble."
He was afraid the Met would find a reason to turn their back on him.
And I kept apologizing and trying to explain, but he wasn't hearing any of it. And he was like, "I can't deal with crazy people right now." And he went back inside and I never saw him again.
Ugh, I'm sorry, CK.
Thanks.
And the Met is crazy. The security they have is ridiculous. I hate that both they have their back there. Ugh.
Yeah.
And some of the security guards get overzealous and think they have more power than they actually have.
Yeah, but with the way Teddy was acting, it was like I committed a capital crime.
I would have done the same thing as you if that happened to me.
You would?
Yeah.
I mean, I was crazy. I was rude. I was like Elaine Stritch being denied a comp ticket.
CK, you went to see Teddy. He asked them to put you on his list. They fucked up. I mean, that happens sometimes, but the Met is ridiculous about not announcing guests who aren't on the list. But if I were you, and I went to all that trouble to see my friend, and then I was told that I couldn't see him, I'd be like, "What's going on?" And I probably would have tried to sneak past that door too.
Wow.
I mean, whatever happened, Teddy should have taken the time to see you. I'm sorry that happened to you, CK.
Thanks. So, are you sure you still want to talk to me now that you know how crazy I can be?
CK, you are not crazy. You are perfectly normal.
Well, I apparently am a crazy person that Teddy cannot deal with.
Most of the people around Teddy are cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Trust me, you're good.
Thanks.
No, I really can't wait to read your play.
Oh, count me in for Butterfly on Sunday afternoon. My friend has to work again.
Oh, I can't wait for you to see it.
I'm looking forward to it. I've actually seen some of your directors work before. Dexter Taylor?
Oh, he hated me.
Why is that?
Because I argued with him. We did not see eye to eye.
He directed a Broadway revival of Kiss of the Spider-Woman a few years ago. The concept was that Molina got all the inmates together to put on a show in his prison cell.
Interesting.
The actors all played musical instruments because they had to play the music too, since they were in prison and therefore had to be the orchestra. Valentine played the trumpet and Molina played the piccolo.
Was it good?
It was different. He used the same concept for Manuel Mancha. Aldonza played the tuba.
Well, I can't wait to see you after the show on Sunday.
Do you need to put me on the list?
No, they're not crazy like the Met. Just tell them that you're there to see me, and they'll come find you.
Sounds good.
Don't forget to send me your play. I am going to read it all.
Will do. Good night, Zachariah.
Good night, CK.
Why didn't I ever meet him?
I don't remember.
Did he come backstage?
He did. I don't remember where you were, though. You must have gone back to your dressing room by the time you came in.
Zach, you didn't even introduce me.
Sorry. I mean, it was a challenging time.
Was that the day those donors came backstage?
It was.
Oh, God.
Yeah. You went back to the dressing room. I remember that now. Then CK came in to see me.
Ugh, I can't believe that was the last time I saw you. Cho-Cho-san and Pinkerton. Maybe another time.
Dexter Taylor.
Butterfly in a wax museum.
Well, to be honest, I'm not very good at staging heterosexual sex.
Why don't we take it back from Pinkerton? Stolta paura, l'amor non uccide.
Right.
Whenever you're ready, we're going to walk through this market. Save your voices.
Stolta pora, l'amor non uccide, ma da vite sorride.
No.
I'm sorry.
You're doing it again. You are not to look at Butterfly. You are not to gesture to Butterfly. You are to stand perfectly still and sing your aria to the audience.
But I have to...
The emotion will come through in the music. We don't need any of this pointed gesture. Stand still. Eyes out front. Do not look at her. Let's try it again.
Stolta paura.
I got it. Stolta pora, d'amor non uccide. I'm sorry. I just don't understand. How can I know about the heavenly joy in her almond eyes when I can't even look at her?
Zachary, you're being too literal. This opera has been sung for over 100 years and everyone knows how it turns out. We're trying to bring about something different. We don't need all the gratuitous emoting and acting. We are here to strip away everything superfluous and focus on the story. Forget about how you've done it before. Rid yourself of all those old tricks you've relied on. Challenge yourself and let the music, let the words do the job. Now, let's try it again.
Stolta paura.
Stolta pora, l'amor non uccide.
No, you're not getting it. How hard can this be? You stand downstage left. You keep your hands by your side. You look straight out front and you sing. Do not even move a fingernail.
I'm sorry. I just don't know.
How hard can this be?
I'm sorry. Okay, I'm trying to do what you asked me, but I just don't get it. How can I make a connection with my Butterfly when I'm not even allowed to look at her?
It's just that you need
Okay,
to...
it's where we establish what Butterfly is longing for throughout the entire second act. I need to look at her. I need to connect with her. She needs to connect with me. And we can't do that if we're standing 40 feet away from each other.
Zach.
No, I'm sorry. Okay? I'm not trying to be difficult. I just cannot instinctively do what you're asking me to do. It doesn't make any sense.
I'm sorry, Dexter.
We are not doing a concert. We are telling a story, and we are trying to tell the story as best as we can.
Zach.
I think we'd better call a break.
I'll take care of this. It's okay.
Let's take a 10-minute break. Temperament like a Metropolitan star. They fought the battle. We fight Zachariah Coles.
Oh, Jesus.
Zach, honey, what's going on?
Nothing.
It's okay, Zach. It's only us. What's the matter, huh?
Nothing's the matter. I had a meeting with my manager.
Your manager? He came all the way to Minneapolis?
He's in town. Talent scouting or something. I don't know. I wasn't listening. He started me working with a nutritionist.
Yeah?
I don't know how much longer I've got in this business.
Zach, don't talk like that.
And who's going to hire me when I look like this?
Zach, honey.
So if people are going to stop hiring me anyways, who cares if I blow up at Dexter Taylor? It's not my voice that matters anyway.
No.
And if I have to fight him to be able to tell the story, to share this story with you and with our audience, then what am I going to do? I want to be able to make a connection with you, Julie, on stage. Pinkerton to Butterfly. That's all I want to do.
Zach, who cares about this production?
What?
In the whole grand scheme of things, who really cares about how this production goes?
I care. This is my whole life, Julie. This is what I always wanted to do. What I always thought I wanted to do, to tell stories and share them with the world.
And you can do that. You can continue to do that.
And I just want to be able to connect with you.
You do that, Zach. You do connect with me always.
Really?
Singing with you, Zach. It's like the most amazing sex I've ever had. It's better than sex.
Sounds like you've been missing out on something.
I'm serious, Zach. Whenever I sing with you, I feel so connected. Whether you're looking me in the eye or whether you're 40 feet away looking at the audience, I've never felt more safe musically than when I'm singing with you.
Wow.
So who really cares about this production? Really, in the whole grand scheme of things, it'll just be one more show on your resume. You'll be sure to get some great notices, I can guarantee you that. And after we finish up our 7 performances here, you'll move on and somewhere you'll sing Pinkerton again. And maybe then you'll be allowed to look at your butterfly. But don't ever think you're not connecting, because you are, with me and with thousands of other people who will love you. You hear me, Zach?
I hear you.
Good. Now why don't you go get a drink of water and collect yourself before Dexter and Pretty Boy get back.
Thanks, Julie.
Anytime, friend.
Thanks for being there, Julie.
Thanks for being here, Zach.
That butterfly was...
Dear Zachariah.
I had no idea that was...
Dear Zachariah.
I had no idea that was coming.
I hope everything is okay. I haven't heard from you, so I hope nothing's...
My friends, my family, me...
Dear Zachariah.
If I knew what was going to happen...
I miss hearing your voice.
I
miss hearing your laugh.
I could have stopped it from happening.
Please let me know that you're okay.
Julie, I had no idea it was going to come to this.
Dear Zachariah.
Zach, are you okay?
I would have done better.
Dear Zachariah.
Zach, you're scaring me.
Dear Zachariah.
Dear CK, I am so sorry that I have been distant as of late. I value you far too much to ever lie to you. Yet I have been afraid that the truth would hurt you even more. At the time, it seemed the better thing to do was just saying nothing, so I could never let you down. I realize now that I was wrong, and there is no one to blame but myself. Please accept my deepest apology for your extended silence, and allow me to try to explain the truth, as much as it may disappoint you to hear. The truth is, CK, is while I was in Los Angeles, I made a hasty departure from the business and moved back to Houston. I became a singer because I wanted to bring joy to other people through song. What I had come to discover was that not only was I no longer bringing joy to others, I was no longer bringing joy to myself. There are many people in this world who expect a certain thing out of a person. When you can no longer provide that, all of your other worldly quantities become irrelevant. This was not how I planned to end my singing career. But the people had spoken, and I am not strong enough in person to put up a fight. I realize by telling you this, that I've disappointed you considerably. I will not be able to take you backstage at the Met like I promised, because I've canceled all of my future contracts and engagements. I initially moved back in with my parents until I could get back on my feet, but I have now moved into my own tiny apartment in the ghetto of Houston. I'm sorry I can no longer offer you the adventurous and glamorous lifestyle that probably first attracted you to me. Someone as talented and creative as you will be very successful someday, and I have no doubt you will enjoy the kind of lifestyle that I will never be able to provide. I also need to be upfront with you and tell you that I'm dating someone. I know that probably hurts you a lot to read. I want you to know that I didn't plan it, and I wasn't even expecting to fall for a guy when I met him. I just got back to Houston, and I was in a very lonely place, and it just kind of happened. He was upset that I still was talking to you, and he was the one who made me send those texts. I'm very sorry, CK. If you were okay with just being friends, we could start talking again, but I won't be available as often as before. Take some time to think it over and let me know.
Again, I am very, very sorry that I was not forthright with you from the beginning. If you don't want to talk to me again, I understand. I wish you nothing but the best.
Sincerely, Zachariah.
Conroe, Texas. Dennis and Laurie's house. Zachariah, almost finished moving out, is carrying the last couple of boxes outside.
I don't understand, Zachary. You made 110 grand last year.
112 grand.
112 grand. Most people only dream of that kind of money.
It wasn't worth it.
You know your mother can't work anymore.
I know, Dad.
And I can't work as much as I used to.
I already paid the lease on the apartment. What I've got left over after food and bills and all my credit card debt, I give to you.
That money won't last you long. You're going to need to find a job, and soon.
Oh my God, Dad. Do you think I don't know that?
Your father means
I'm
that
trying, Mom, okay? I just need some time to heal.
you were living the dream, Zachary. People dream of the life you had, and you're throwing it all away.
It wasn't making me happy! Why can't you understand that?
Zach, remember in the 9th grade when you sang that solo? What was it, in the spring chorus concert?
I will sing unto the Lord.
I sat there, I'll never forget, I sat there. You opened your mouth and you sang so beautifully, right from the very heart and soul that the good Lord gave you. I never knew you had that in you and think it was the proudest day of my life.
Not when I won the Met Grand Finale Finals?
I was proud of you that day too, but I think the concert in the 9th grade was the proudest I've ever been. I knew from that day on that you were going to make us all proud one day.
I'm sorry I failed you.
You don't think you can just go back and tell them you want to sing again?
It's not how it works, Mom.
Oh.
I mean, I guess I'm just a little disappointed.
Why's that, honey?
Whenever you've needed me, I've always been there for you, right?
You have?
You have, honey.
And now, the one time that I really need you to be here for me, you're not.
We just don't understand why you give up 112 grand a year.
I rest my case.
Well, you can stay here as long as you want. You don't feel like you have to move out so quickly.
I just need to know one thing. If I were to meet a guy I really like, a guy that I want to bring home for Christmas, would you want to meet him?
No.
Dad. It's the last time that you're going to see me.
Give us back your house key.
Okay?
Goodbye, son.
Goodbye.
Zachariah walks out of the house as it and his parents fade into oblivion. Zachariah strolls along, lost and alone in limbo. George appears.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey,
Love your belly. What's your name?
Zachary?
Zachary. Anyone ever call you Zack?
A few?
Zachary. I'll call you Zacky. You like that?
I suppose.
So, what do you do, Zacky?
Nothing much lately.
You want to come back to my place and talk about it?
Or
You don't have to talk. I could play with your stomach all day.
What's your name?
George. It's spelled like Jorge, but you say it like George.
George.
That's my name.
Nice.
You didn't answer my question. Do you want to come back to my place so we can talk? Or not talk? Maybe not talking is better.
I guess we could do that.
Good.
Good.
Oh, Zachary.
Dear Zachariah, I hope that you are well and that you are taking care of yourself. I miss our talks. I miss hearing your laugh. I miss hearing the way your smile comes across even though we're over the phone. Or from within the ink in your letters. Whatever is going on, please know that I will never judge you unkindly. You have never judged me, even when I shared with you our most embarrassing personal failures. And you can trust that I will respond in kind to you without any judgment or reproach. You deserve nothing but love, honor, and respect from anyone who is privileged enough to know you. Are you still looking yourself in the mirror every day and repeating that daily platitude? I sure hope so. Until we meet again, I will always be yours, CK.
Sounds like you need to take a break from that job. They are running you into the ground.
Oh, I'm a dentist receptionist. I answer phones and take appointments. It's not exactly grueling work.
Still, Zachy, they need to appreciate you. You need to take some time for yourself. You need to heal.
I do need to heal.
Then do it. Call them up right now and take a mental leave.
Mental leave?
Sure, it's the latest thing. You need to take some time and find yourself. This depressive act isn't becoming of you.
I don't have much money left.
What is money? When we die, who cares how much money we have in the bank? Money is meant to be spent. Otherwise, what's the point of having it?
Yeah,
Call them up and tell them you're taking a break. You need to do this for yourself, babe.
I will.
You're gonna do it?
Yeah, I guess I will.
Pick up the phone.
I will. Later.
Good. Sorry.
George fades away. Zachariah decides not to make the call.
Zachary, I'm proud of you. I hope you know that. I don't care what anybody else thinks. You stayed truer to yourself than anyone I've ever known. You could have stayed doing what you were doing, making a fortune and being miserable. Walking away and starting over, that was the hard choice. And I admire you so much for that.
Hello?
Back in limbo, Zachariah's phone rings.
Hello?
Zachariah?
Who is this?
It's CK.
CK.
How are you doing?
Not well.
Sorry.
I'm sorry I disappeared. I just have a lot going on. I'll explain it all later. I'll probably write.
Sorry if I bothered you. I didn't mean to. I just didn't know what was going on.
Oh, you didn't bother me.
Is there anything good going on in your life right now?
No.
Well, if you ever want to talk about it or anything, I'm always here.
It's really nice to hear from you.
It's really nice to talk to you too. Is there a better time to call when we could, like, talk?
Tomorrow or Tuesday? Would either of those days work?
Either of those days are good with me. Just call me when you're able.
I will.
I'll look forward to it. Oh, I talked to Teddy the other day. He told me to tell you to call him when you get a chance, and he sends his love.
Okay, that's a little weird.
He didn't mean it romantically. He just meant it in a caring about you kind of way.
Okay, I have to go now.
Okay, have a good night. We'll talk later.
Good night.
Who's that?
That was just my friend Zack, CK.
CK?
Yeah, we both know Teddy Buckley.
Oh, him. I don't know why you're still talking to him.
He's a nice person.
You're with me now. You don't need to be talking to guys from your
Oh,
past.
it's not like that.
Tell him not to contact you anymore. Tell him that you need to work on yourself right now.
I'll write him a letter in the morning.
Send him a text. It's quicker that way. Go on. Do it. Here you go.
Hey, I'm sorry. I just have a lot going on, and I just have to focus on myself right now. I'm not going to be able to write or talk anymore. Sincerely, Zachariah.
Good for you.
I wish you all the very best. Please do not contact me anymore. Zachariah.
Now let's say goodnight and turn out the lights.
Conroe, Texas. Dennis and Laurie's home.
The mac and cheese is in the oven. When did you say they'd be here?
Should be any minute now. Zachary said they'd get here at 6. Oh, there they are now. You better check on those dinner rolls. Don't want them to get cold.
I'll get the salad started. Oh, dinner won't be ready for another half an hour.
Hey, Dad.
Oh, Zachary, so glad you could join us.
Dad, this is Julie.
Julie, a pleasure to finally meet you.
Oh, it's wonderful to finally meet you, Mr. Coles.
Oh, please, it's Dennis, and my wife is Laurie. Laurie! Zachary's here!
I'm coming.
She's in the kitchen making dinner. She won't be but a minute.
Ooh, what are we having tonight?
Oh, your mother's making your favorite mac and cheese with extra breadcrumbs just for you.
I told you that's what she'd be making. You're gonna love it.
You have a lovely home, Dennis.
Oh, why, thank you, Laurie, and I love this place. Zachary may have his own opinions about it.
It's lovely.
Yes, it is.
Zachary! Oh, sweetie, I'm so glad you're here.
Oh, Mom, this is Julie.
Oh, Julie, lovely to meet you. Zachary has told us so much about you.
Oh, has he now?
Dennis and I are so excited that you and Zachary could join us for dinner.
Thank you so much for having us.
Please, it's a pleasure. When Zachary told us you'd be in Houston with him, we knew we just had to treat you to a good old Texas welcome. And may I say, I absolutely adore your performance the other night in the opera. Your voice, it's just so...
Thank you.
You and Zachary both, you sang so beautifully together.
Thank you so much. Ever since I first heard Zack in New York, I knew I just had to sing with him someday.
Julie and I won the Met auditions together, Mom.
Oh, did you now?
Yeah, I thought I told you. That's how we met.
But Houston was the first time you actually got to sing, like, together.
Yeah, it was.
But we've got Wolf Trap this summer,
What's a wolf trap?
It's a place in Virginia, Mom.
outside of D.C.
Julie and I are going to be doing the Pirates of Penzance there in August.
Frederick and Maybelle. Can't wait.
Is that the one with I'm the very model of a modern major general?
That's it.
Oh, I remember seeing that in high school.
Well, it's great to have you over while you're both in town. We've hardly seen much of Zachary since his singing thing took off.
I think Zack is going to be a big star someday. And we'll all be able to say that we knew him when.
Oh, Jules.
I think you will.
I better go get that salad ready. I hope y'all are hungry.
Oh, anything I can do in the kitchen, Laura, I'd love to help.
Oh, aren't you sweet? Well, if you insist, I could use a hand slicing up the tomatoes. Do you like croutons?
Love them.
Oh, that's my kind of lady.
Julie's a very nice girl, Zachary.
Thanks, Dad.
I'm glad to see that you found someone who makes you happy.
She's a very good friend.
Yeah.
And she always whips me into shape and tells me when I'm being an idiot.
Sounds like she's a good one to have around.
She is.
You know, I haven't talked this over with your mother yet, but I know she's really happy to meet Julie, too.
Well, yeah?
And I'm sure your mother really appreciates her helping out in the kitchen.
Well, that's Julie. Always helpful.
I mean, I know it may seem a little surprising coming from me, you know.
Yeah?
But if your mother's okay with it, it would be our honor for you and Julie to stay here with us for a few days while you're back in town.
Well, I mean,
your mother and I don't get to see much of you these days with you being on the road and all, and it would be nice to spend some time getting to know Julie a little more.
Dad.
I'll check with your mother, but I'm sure she'll be just fine.
Dad, where would she sleep?
What?
I mean, you only have one guest room. Where would we put Julie? On the couch?
Of course not. She'd sleep with you in your room.
Dad,
I mean, where else would she sleep? Zachary, does that really surprise you? You're both adults. You're old enough to make your own decisions. I might be old, but I hope you don't think I'm that old-fashioned.
It's not that, Dad. It's just... Dad, Julie and I are just friends. We're not dating.
What?
We're not. It's nothing like that. She's a really good friend.
Wow.
And I always keep professional separate from personal. Wow. Dad, did you really think that Julie and I
I guess I just thought. Well, maybe I
Julie is an amazing friend and colleague, but she's, I mean, we're not...
The salad is almost ready. Grab a plate and let's head into the kitchen.
Where's Julie?
Oh, she's just adding the cheese and the croutons and we'll be good to go. Oh, Zachary, Julie is a treasure. You are so lucky, honey. She's one special girl. Now, let's head on in there and let's go eat.
Mom, I don't... It's nothing. Never mind, let's eat.
Laurie and Dennis head off. Zachariah follows behind after a moment, at a distance. In darkness, we hear overlapping news broadcasts announcing Donald Trump's presidential victory. As they fade away, a cell phone rings. Zachariah appears at his receptionist job wearing a headset. He cautiously answers his cell phone.
Hello?
Hey, Zachariah, it's CK. How are you doing?
I'm doing better. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. I just wanted to see how you were doing. Yesterday was a very sad day for a lot of people.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure you were okay.
Yeah, I am. Thank you.
These next few years, people like us are going to have to look out for each other.
Yeah.
I got your letter the other day.
Yeah?
Yeah, I guess I just need to know one thing.
What's that?
Does your boyfriend treat you well?
Yeah, he does.
Because you deserve someone to treat you with love, honor, and respect.
No, he does. He treats me better than I deserve.
What's his name?
George.
George?
It's spelled like Jorge, but he pronounces it like George.
George and Martha. Sad, sad, sad.
Huh?
Nothing, it's just, never mind.
Everything's just... Is everything going well with you? Doing any more writing?
I've had a few ideas, nothing serious yet.
I see.
Did you end up finding a new job?
Well, I'm a dentist receptionist, but I'm going to be quitting soon. George suggested I take some time off to just find myself.
Yeah.
And he's been telling me for a while that I need to. But tomorrow, I think I'm finally going to. All right, hey, I'm sorry. I have to cut this short. I'm kind of on a lunch break while it's dead in the office, so I should probably get off the phone.
No, you're good.
Thanks for calling, CK. It's always nice to hear from you.
Anytime. I guess I'll talk to you later sometime?
Yeah. Okay. Bye now.
Bye.
I think we're ready to bring him in.
Julie, I don't want to remember this.
I still don't see why I can't play out the last two performances.
You've already lived it, Zach. You can move beyond it.
I can't stop remembering.
It's all behind you, Zach.
It will never be behind me. It follows me everywhere I go.
Shawn, I've got donors to think about. Old, rich, white people don't want to see a tenor who's fat.
I can't get away from it.
It's not in their frame of reference.
Help me, Julie.
And I need you to break it to him.
Me?
I'm here, Zach.
I'll be here to back you up, but he knows you. He'll take it better if it comes from you.
Oh, God, Julie.
Okay.
Now, let's bring him in.
Julie, where are you going?
I think I'm gonna puke.
Don't leave me.
I'm sorry. Morning sickness.
It's afternoon.
The baby doesn't go back.
I need you, Julie. Please, don't leave me. I don't want to remember this. I don't want to live this again. I need you to talk to me. I need you here.
Zachary, if you want to come in right now.
What's going on, Shawn?
Zachary, Sharon and I have been discussing, and Zachary, you know I think the world of you. I mean, I've been following your career ever since before the Met auditions, and I know you were destined for greatness someday. I mean, when we signed you for this, Lucia, it was like 5 or 10 years of watching your star rise, finally joining a new constellation. Zachary, today, I'm afraid I have to tell you, we have to tell you.
I know.
I'm afraid we're going to have to release you from your contract as of today.
Shawn, it's okay.
know how hard you've been working at it, and I'll always be rooting for you. It's just that, right here.
No, don't feel bad. It's my fault. It's not you.
No, it's not you.
I should have tried harder. I'm sorry I let you down. But don't feel bad, Shawn. It's not your fault. It's the business.
We will make a press release stating that you have withdrawn for personal reasons.
I'm so sorry, Zack. I'm so sorry.
Canadian tenor Anthony Phelps will replace Zachariah Coles as Edgardo for the final 2 performances of Lucia de l'Amour on October 8 and 11. Phelps, a recent winner of the Metropolitan Opera National Council auditions, makes his LA opera debut in a role he has previously sung in Seattle, San Francisco, and San Jose. Coles has withdrawn for personal reasons.
Elsewhere in the great abyss, a chat room troll appears.
Withdrawn for personal reasons, my ass. Coles was fired because Sharon Lewis thought he got too fat.
The memories fade into the abyss as Zachariah tries to make his way through it. The apartment, December 27th. The floor is clear of any torn and scattered pieces of paper. Zachariah makes a call.
Hello?
Hey, it's me. I'm just calling you back.
What were you doing tonight?
I was just doing a little writing.
Writing.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Is something wrong?
You weren't. I called you earlier.
I know. That's why I'm calling you back.
Your phone went straight to voicemail.
Yeah, I turned off my phone while I was writing. I didn't want to be distracted.
So I'm a distraction then. Very nice.
No, I'm calling you back now. What is the problem?
The problem, Zack, is that you turned your phone off when you knew I would be calling you. You know what time I go to bed. Not everyone can be a vampire like you. Some people have real jobs that they need to go to and can't take time off to find themselves like you can. And it would be nice to say goodnight to the person I love before I go to bed.
I called you back. We're talking now. What is the big deal?
The big deal is that I wanted to go to bed and not have to worry about waiting until you called me back so I could say goodnight to you.
I am sorry. I was an asshole.
What were you even writing anyway?
I was just writing some poems.
Poems?
Yeah, I was just writing a poem.
I'm sorry that writing a poem is more important than saying goodnight to your
We're
boyfriend.
saying goodnight right now! What is the problem?
You wouldn't understand.
Explain it to me.
You wouldn't understand. You've never been in a relationship before, so I can't expect you to understand how relationships work.
I'm sorry, but I didn't have my phone off for more than like 45 minutes. That's all I needed. I called you back within 45 minutes.
You don't understand. When you're in a relationship, usually you wait until your boyfriend goes to bed before you turn your phone off.
I'm sorry.
What if I tried to call you to say goodnight and you weren't there, and then the next morning something happened to you? Did you ever think about that, huh? I would like to say goodnight to my boyfriend before I go to sleep every night. I don't think that is an unreasonable thing to expect.
And again I say, I'm calling you now, and we are saying goodnight now. But now, we're spending the time arguing rather than talking about our day, which is why I wanted to talk on the phone in the first place.
You just don't understand how relationships work.
I'm sorry.
What are you doing tomorrow night? More writing, or you want to do dinner and a movie?
We can do dinner.
I'll come pick you up at your place.
Wow, you picked me up?
Sure, I'm sorry I got upset with you.
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for being such an asshole.
I'll be at your place around, say, 6 o'clock.
It sounds good.
Think of some place you'd like to go. Okay, honey?
Okay.
And don't forget, we're going to my friend John and Amanda's for New Year's Eve.
I can't wait.
Good night, Zack. I love you, baby.
I love you too, George.
They end their respective calls. The final orchestral passage of Madame a Butterfly, followed by applause and bravos, leads Zachariah into his next memory. Minneapolis, Minnesota, backstage after the final performance of Madame a Butterfly. Julie enters out of her butterfly costume, with residual stage makeup still on her face. An opera ambassador escorts two elderly, wealthy patrons in.
Right this way, Mr. and Mrs. Rothstein. Miss Heath, please allow me to introduce Mr. and Mrs. Irving and Harriet Rothstein. The Rothsteins are one of our most generous annual benefactors here at the Minnesota Opera.
Oh, your voice was absolutely marvelous. But Butterfly is a horrible role for you. You don't even look Chinese.
Good luck, hon.
Not bad?
Well, I'm going to go back to my dressing room and unwind for a bit before I head out. I'll see you after.
Okay, see you after. Hey, great show today. We had a great run.
Thank you, Zach. Great show.
You don't look anything like the way you did on stage.
Thank you. I hope you enjoyed the performance.
Oh, I did wonderful performance, and what a voice, but never had a lovelier tenor in 48 years. You just don't look anything like the way you looked on stage. You're so much bigger in person.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate the compliment. Thank you. Thank you.
Great voice, kid. You're gonna be a star. I know it. That's a talented kid right there.
Right this way, he's right over there.
Hey! Hey, I'm so glad you came.
Hey, thanks for inviting me. You were wonderful.
Oh, thank you. Thanks, CK. It means more to me than you'll ever know.
What time's your flight tomorrow?
I forget. Something ungodly like 6 a.m. Hey, sit down for a minute. We got some time.
Isn't this your last show? Don't you have some party to go to or something?
No, everyone's just saying their goodbyes and getting ready for their early flights out in the morning.
Okay.
Zachariah takes out a manuscript copy of CK's play.
I have to tell you, CK, I really loved Tonight at 12:30. I mean, I actually printed out a copy that you sent me so I could write down some notes on it. I hope you don't mind.
No, not at all.
I mean, I would never give you notes without your permission. I mean, it's your work, after all, and it's special because it came out of your own head, from your own heart.
It's okay.
I mean, I actually think I'm a pretty good editor, although I never really edited anything professionally. But when I read something that I really love, I just want to see it, that it can reach its greatest potential, because you are really good, CK. I mean, you captured so well just how lonely this business can be. Once the show is over, you know, and the lights go down. What happens when you get back to your hotel?
Yeah.
Or when you go home after it's all over?
Glad you think I captured it.
You did! You did! And you totally had Teddy banged.
I didn't think so. I mean, could you hear him say those lines when you read them?
Oh, I could, and I could see all those facial expressions he'd be making as he'd say them.
I've been told that my diction is very clarion. Is that how you pronounce it? Clarion or clarion?
Oh my God, my heart was breaking for Nick in Act 2, Scene 2.
That actually happened, except in real life that dialogue happened on the phone. I knew I couldn't write a 10-minute phone call into the play, so I figured out some way to get them inside the apartment.
I see.
But that seems like 90% verbatim from our phone call that night.
I know. I'm so sorry.
It's okay, it was over 8 years ago.
I know, but I'm still sorry. Teddy should have apologized and made things right.
I still feel like it was my fault.
I don't think you did anything wrong. I don't. You're such a talented writer. I wish I could write anything as good as that.
That play will probably never be produced. I mean, unless Teddy Buckley wants to play the part, there's pretty much no reason to do that play.
Well, I don't know about that.
Tonight at 12:30 is a 3-hour star vehicle to introduce Teddy Buckley to the world of Broadway, and to hopefully win a Tony Award. But without that special personality at its center, the play really isn't that good.
Well, I really liked it, and I could definitely relate to it. I mean, Teddy reminded me a lot of, well, me, 5 or 10 years ago.
I bet you could be a good writer if you put your mind to it. I'm sure you've got lots of stories to tell.
Maybe someday I'll write them down. Or you could. I'll have to run my pathetic drafts past you.
And I'll be happy to help you make them even better.
I'd like that.
I would too.
Well, I should probably get ready to go back to the hotel. Your friend must be getting home from work soon, right?
Yeah, he has to drop off a coworker in Wisconsin, so it'll be a little while.
You know, when I first saw you on that bridge on Friday, I just thought you were cute. Maybe wanted to say hi. I had no idea you had this whole other side of you.
Yeah.
And I have no idea what the future holds for us, but whatever happens, I just want you to know that I'm really happy I'm in. And you're such this talented writer. I mean, you're going to be so successful.
I'm glad you think so.
And I think it's amazing that Teddy meant so much to you that you wrote a whole play about him. I mean, for him. I honestly don't think I've ever been in love like that.
When you read the play, you saw how it ends.
Yeah, but everybody wants that New York pretty woman romance, that first date scene. I have never been on a date that amazing. Just the perfect first date that you never want to end.
That's what it was.
And that's what you captured in your art.
That I did.
For people like us, when we die, all that will remain is our art.
Some people have children, others make art.
You have such amazing, deep and poetic soul that I could read all day and all night.
I'll let you do that.
Some other night, though. That flight's going to leave awfully early, and my first rehearsal is noon tomorrow, LA time, so that's what, like 2 p.m. here? But yeah, jet lag. This tenor needs some rest.
No rest for the weary.
None. Oh. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for talking to me. And thank you for sharing your wonderful play with me. It means more than you'll ever know.
Good night, Zachariah.
Wait, do you know the way out?
Yeah. Have a safe flight tomorrow. Let me know,
Yeah, look, it's just down the hall, and then you take a light, and you'll be out by the stage door. There may be a few screaming fans out there waiting for autographs, but it'll be good practice for you when you become a rich and famous player.
Good night, Zachariah.
Good night, CK. Hey, ciao bello.
Ciao, Bella.
Zachariah watches CK leave. The memory floats away. December 28th. Zachariah and George enter the apartment from the outside. George has a small toiletries bag.
Here we go. I thought we could spend a nice, quiet night at home.
Sounds good.
You don't even have a Christmas tree up. Or did you take it down already?
No, I just wasn't feeling it this year.
I can't wait for New Year's. John and Amanda always throw a super fun party.
No, I'm looking forward to it.
I brought along some goodies that I thought we might use tonight.
Cool.
Come here, Zach. Oh, baby, it's so amazing.
I thought we could go into the bedroom.
Here's your incentive adventure, babe. Let yourself go. Let's do it right here in the living room. What's the matter, sweetie? Tiger won't come out and play?
No, I guess the living room is fine.
Good.
Look, why don't I go get changed into something a little bit more comfortable?
Suit yourself.
Zachariah goes off down the hall to his room. George, meanwhile, opens up his toiletries bag and takes out some bottles of lube, a few dildos, and sex toys. He begins sorting through them, trying to decide which ones he wants to use. At some point as he does this, his eye is drawn to one of the letters on the end table. He picks one up and starts reading it to himself.
Hey, baby, what's this over here?
What's what?
Come on here for a minute.
Zachariah returns to the living room. He is wearing the blue bathrobe nightgown and nothing else.
What is this letter you got over here?
Oh, that, I don't...
Dear Zachariah, you are a beautiful person and the world is a better place because you are in it. Remember that when things in life seem rough. Every morning, I hope you look at yourself in the mirror and say, I am a beautiful person. You are beautiful. You are special. I am just telling you the truth. From a distance, always yours, CK. Why the fuck are you still talking to him?
I didn't even...
You didn't need this. See?
He tears up the letter.
There's no reason you need to be talking to him.
George finishes tearing up the letter and tosses the pieces onto the floor.
I never wrote him back.
There's no reason you need to be writing letters to him when you're in a relationship. I mean, how do you think that makes me feel?
I just wanted to...
No!
Finds another letter.
Dear Zachariah, I penned this letter in ink of your favorite hue to let you know how much I still think of you.
George tears up the letter, tosses it onto the floor.
This is bullshit! And to think the man I love is saving letters from an ex. Zach, this guy is behind you. You don't need him.
You didn't have to do that.
Zach, you were never going to get rid of those letters, now were you? I mean, were you?
No.
See, if I didn't tear those letters up for you, then who would? You cannot live in the past, Zachy. The past is behind you. So put it behind you. You need to live your life in the present and think about your future if you're ever going to heal. Do you hear me, baby?
I hear you.
That's why we need to get rid of everything from your past that you brought to this place. If you want me to help you, you need to let me help you. Let go of everything that you cling to and trust me. You understand?
I understand.
Good. Now, see this here?
He picks up an unopened envelope.
I never opened that.
And you never need to.
Zack appears. The action in the apartment freezes each time CK speaks. George holds the unopened envelope.
Dear Zachariah,
You don't need this.
since I have not heard from you after you quit your job, too many thoughts run through my head about what may have happened to you.
I am helping you, Zachy.
I am concerned about this George. I know it may sound like I'm just that jealous person who didn't get to date you, but I'm telling you this because based on what you have told me, I can assure you that I speak from experience.
You need to burn this.
I want you to know that whatever happens, you can count on me to stick it out.
All of this.
George begins tearing up the envelope.
On December 28th,
Tear.
was hung out to dry.
Tear.
Will knock on your door.
Tear.
Listen to you without judgment.
Tear.
Never take away from you.
Tear.
That's it.
Wanted to say.
It's done.
The pieces of the envelope and letter are scattered about on the floor in a million pieces.
Always truly yours, CK.
I wasn't going to read that.
You never need to read that.
I mean, I wasn't going to open that because I didn't want to make you feel uncomfortable.
Zachy, baby. Like I've been saying, it's in the past. I want to help you with your future.
I can't wait until New Year's. New year, new start, new person.
Come on, settle down. Look at me, baby. I'm gonna melt away all of your troubles. Just let the world melt away. Melt away.
I will solve all of those problems.
Yeah.
I love you.
I love you too, babe. Now roll over. I want to go down on that sweet 6.
They adjust themselves so that Zachariah is laying down on his back. George gets on top, in effect mounting him.
There we go. I love that stomach. Soft like a pillow. I love it.
Oh, yeah.
Come here, baby.
George positions himself to kiss Zachariah. As he does this, a paper hidden between the sofa cushions catches his eye.
Oh, what's this?
Oh, that's a poem.
Is this what you were working on yesterday when I tried to call you?
Yeah.
You're writing him poems now?
I wasn't writing it for anyone.
Who are you writing it for then?
I was writing it for myself.
Yourself.
I started writing poems when I was in grad school, just whenever the inspiration hits.
I see.
I wasn't writing it for anyone, honest.
I wish I could believe that.
I was writing it for myself. I don't want to talk about this now.
No, this is the perfect time to talk about this. Have you been cheating on me?
No, I would never even...
Because if you are cheating on me, we are over.
I am not cheating on you. I wrote that poem for myself. That's it. Honest.
This poem is crap.
Tears the paper.
It's pathetic.
Finishes tearing it up, throws the pieces into Zachariah's face.
I'm done.
George, I didn't mean...
George begins packing up his toiletries bag.
What are you doing? George, will you say something?
I can't believe that the man I love is writing poems for someone else.
Okay, can we talk about this?
You said you didn't want to talk about this.
No, but I said...
You said you didn't want to talk about this, and I'm taking you at your word.
George, just talk to me. It doesn't have to be like this.
There's nothing to talk about.
What?
There's nothing to talk about.
But New Year's...
Yeah?
New Year's, it's just around the corner. Aren't we supposed to go to Amanda and John's for New Year's?
You can do whatever you want for New Year's.
I thought we were going to go to Amanda and John's together.
You can do whatever you want.
But
Goodbye.
George,
Goodbye.
George leaves the apartment and closes the door. Left alone, Zachariah struggles to process all that has happened. Zachariah cannot bear to look at the flurry of torn papers on the floor, covering the apartment like snow. Dizzy from the cold, bitter shock, he blocks his eyes and ears from the pain of the outside world as he attempts to navigate his way through the apartment. He searches for a chocolate bar, unwraps it, and takes one or two bites before abandoning it. As he attempts to make his way up the dark, lonely hallway to his bedroom, the sound of distant knocking at the door haunts his mind. The knocking grows more and more insistent. He hears the voices in his head.
Zach? Zachary? Zachary, are you in there? Zach, are you in there? Zachariah Coles, are you in this apartment?
who is that?
Zachariah, if you're in there, please say something.
The sound of the knocking continues in Zachariah's head, as darkness turns to light on this long night's journey into day. The sound of the knocking fades from memory to reality as Julie reappears inside the apartment. December 29. Zachariah is on the floor in an almost fetal position, covering his eyes and ears. The knocking, no longer in his head, is now heard outside the apartment door.
Zachary? Zach? The door. Are you going to get that, or do you want me to? I'll get it.
Julie opens the door.
Julie?
Dad! What are you doing here?
Your mother and I are concerned about you.
We thought you'd at least call us at Christmas.
When Julie showed up, we thought...
I told you I didn't want to see you.
Zach, your parents just want to...
Is this your doing, Julie? Is this what you were planning the whole time? An intervention?
Zach, you really...
I didn't realize I needed to be saved.
Zach, just have a seat, please.
All this time, I thought I could trust you, Julie. You were my only friend. You were the only person I could trust in the whole business. And now you turn around and betray me?
Zachary, honey, Julie didn't betray you.
We were going to check in on you on our own. Julie's stopping by, just made it happen a little sooner.
We knew you needed your time.
They did, Zach. They did.
We were hoping you'd at least send us a card or give us a call at Christmas.
When we didn't hear from you at all, we feared something was really wrong.
I know we didn't leave on the best footing.
We went up to see your brother the other day.
He was asking about you.
He's got a court date next month. They're pretty sure they're finally going to be able to get him out on parole.
But he'd be living with us with an ankle bracelet. Zachary, after 15 years, he'll finally be coming home.
Well, we wish it could be you, Zachary.
I'm not going back to
Zachary, I've never said this to you. know I shouldn't say this to you, but with you and your brother, you're my favorite.
Don't ever say that again.
What? I mean...
Please. Don't ever say that again.
Zachary.
Justin has his faults. So do I. Neither of us are perfect. I wish you would just love us both equally.
I've always been proud of you, son.
You need to love us both equally.
Since you sang that solo in the 9th grade, I've always been proud of you.
Before that, Dad. Were you proud of me before that? Or only after I sang that solo?
I've always been proud of you.
We've always been proud of you.
Thank you, Mom. Thank you, Dad. Don't think I don't appreciate kind words. I do. I'm not ready to let you back in. Not yet. I still have a lot of healing that needs to be done. I just don't think I'm ready to let you back in. Not yet.
I understand. I still mean what I said. You're still my favorite.
Please, leave.
You're my favorite of you and your brother.
I said please leave.
Why is that such a bad thing? I love you to the moon and back. I always have. Why shouldn't I say you're my favorite?
Laurie.
No, there will never be another you, Zachariah Michael Coles. I love you. Please talk to me.
Move on. I'm trying to be nice. I try to be polite, and I'm not going to be polite anymore. I can be a real asshole when I want to be. And right now, I want you all, please, get out of here. I am not asking you, I am not begging you, I am demanding, all of you, out, get out! Get out of here!
It's okay. Let's go now. It's okay. I'll check in on you later.
Julie exits, but perhaps unintentionally, does not completely close the door behind her, leaving it slightly ajar. Now alone, Zachariah is on the floor, again in an almost fetal position. He notices the torn pieces of his poem, of CK's letters, scattered about on the floor. He begins to connect them together. It is like a puzzle that is just a little too challenging to figure out by himself. Still, he tries to find pieces that fit together, slowly but surely, one by one. After some time, perhaps several minutes, CK appears outside the door. Perplexed about finding it ajar, he slowly opens it and tentatively calls inside.
Zachariah? Is that... What happened to you?
CK, I'm so ashamed.
You have nothing to be ashamed of.
What are you doing here?
Did you read my letters?
No, I'm afraid I did not. Not all.
Zachariah.
Please, it's not what you think.
I don't think anything. You'll get no judgment from me.
I tried so hard to...
It's okay.
CK discovers the torn pieces of Zachariah's poem.
Don't worry about those. It's some stupid crap I pathetically tried to write when I was depressed.
Nothing you do is ever stupid.
I beg to differ with you on that one.
CK has been able to reasonably piece together the poem. He begins to slowly read it aloud.
Alone I spent my nights, waiting for you. Alone I sit, thinking of you in the moon. Alone I ponder, is it you I've waited for, or some other? Were you the chosen, or simply among dozens? I look to my heart. Who else could there be, other than you, to share eternity? I don't know your name, nor do you mine. But I know when I meet you, oh, how the stars will shine. Why has the Creator done this to me? I'm here alone.
Wondering
wondering if you're thinking of me.
I told you it was pathetic.
Look at me. Zachariah Michael Coles, I never want to hear you say anything like that about yourself ever again. Do you hear me?
Yes.
That was the most beautiful thing I have ever read in my entire life. Do you know why? Because it came from you. That was pure from the depths of your soul. No one will ever take that away from you.
You don't think it's a little rough, Mr. Talented Playwright?
It's a first draft. But isn't that what we are? Aren't we all just first drafts of ourselves? We're none of us perfect. We all make mistakes as we go. We figure things out along the way, but isn't that what makes us special?
It is.
And no one can take that away from us.
No one.
They embrace for the first time. No words, just a hug that takes your breath away.
What is that poem called?
Alone with me.
They continue to embrace. No kissing. It is a moment of beautiful human connection that is better than any carnal act.
I love it.
The poem? The hug.
Both.
Zachariah and CK work together to piece together CK's most recent letter.
You wrote in your letter that you'd be showing up here on the 28th.
Yeah.
Today's the 29th. What happened?
Well, I was going to show up here yesterday, but I got a little held down.
Oh?
But it looks like it's a good thing that I came when I did.
Yeah.
It was a little serendipitous finding the door already ajar. Kind of felt like a sign.
Or a star that would shine.
Right.
So what was it that held you down yesterday, if I might ask?
Well, I was stuck in bed with a little bit of food poisoning.
Oh, no.
I got in really late Tuesday night and stopped at a Whataburger for a midnight dinner. At 2 o'clock in the morning, my body decidedly rejected that choice and spent the next 24 hours eradicating any trace of its existence.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So I couldn't show up here and shower you with all that.
Uh-huh.
Although if you were in that hotel with me, you would have been in heaven.
Oh, yeah? Why is that?
Because you would have had many opportunities to hear and see me poop.
I'm so sorry.
That hurt. You laughed that hard since I did my impression for you.
Oh, that was even better than your Teddy Buckley impersonation.
I've been told that, Ma, diction is very clarion. Is that how you pronounce it, clarion? Or clarion? But I'm not a top. I think you're a ferocious top. Ferocious.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God, you were too much.
I didn't realize a little blue humor would be the cure for your ills.
If it were that easy, I would have cured them long ago, years ago.
You look beautiful.
Thank you.
That rope is very fetching on you.
Thank you.
I think blue is really your color.
Well, it's always been my favorite.
So clear, so clean.
TK, will you help me with something? You don't have to if you don't want to, but
I'll help you with anything.
it's okay. It's okay if you don't.
Zachariah, I will help you. Now what is it?
Go into my bedroom closet. On the far right, all against the wall, you'll find my tuxedo, my nice one. Go find it and bring it out here for me. I think I want to go out somewhere nice.
Bedroom closet, far right. I'll be back.
CK heads off down the hall and disappears. While he is gone, Zachariah takes a moment and just takes in the events of the last 15 minutes. He smiles. It is a content, cautiously hopeful smile. He slowly begins to loosen his bathrobe and lets it drop to the floor. He is able to see himself for the first time in his pure nakedness. CK returns from the hallway with the tuxedo. He enters the living room and sees Zachariah standing there, naked and unashamed.
You are the most beautiful first draft of yourself in the entire world.
Thank you.
Where do you want to start?
Here, I've got...
He finds a pair of underwear and puts it on.
And now the shirt.
CK hands him the shirt, which he puts on. He then continues to dress, with CK helping him along the way. Pants, shoes, tie, vest, and finally the jacket. Maybe a little gel goes into Zachariah's hair. The dressing and primping is a joint effort, working together and complementing each other.
I think we've got it.
Oh, I've worn this so long. It feels like a lifetime ago.
For you it was.
Oh, thank you for helping me.
Anytime.
There's no blue on here, though.
You don't need blue. Not today.
I suppose you're right. Can't have too much of a good thing.
There'll be enough blue for where we're going.
Yes, there will be.
Turn around. Let me look at you. You look beautiful. You are beautiful.
I am beautiful.
CK puts his arm around Zachariah and gently moves with him, preparing to head out into this great, wonderful world waiting outside the door. The dingy white walls of the apartment seem to evaporate, but perhaps they are submerged into a great big beautiful sea and sky of blue. Shining, shimmering blue. Zachariah has never been more beautiful. CK turns Zachariah out front, as if to pose together for a photo shoot. Zachariah's face shines like the sun in a great big beautiful sky. Blue, blue, blue. A snapshot of a very special moment in time that you wish you could hold forever. And the lights snap off. End of play. We have the whole cast come out, please. Okay, let's introduce the cast. We have Higgins, Zayka, Butler, Lyerly, and Krantz. Thank you all so much for being here. We're gonna get, is Christine still here? Or is she sleeping? We'll bring up the house lights, and if anyone needs to use the restroom, you can do that, and then we'll just have a little talk back if anyone is able to stay. Let me just bring the house lights on.